This is Garlene with the Kitchen Sink Shop, and in this video I'm going to show you the knit two together and the slip slip knit techniques, which are both ways of decreasing your stitch count by one. So there's single decreases. They're used a lot in lace knitting, so you'll see them often used in combination with a yarn over. They're also used for gusset decreases and toe decreases when you're knitting socks, or for decreasing stitches in garments and things like that. So they're very helpful to learn. They both result in the same thing, which, as I said, is a decrease of one stitch, but the way they look in your knitting will be different. The slip slip knit is a left leaning decrease. Knit two together is a right leaning decrease. So first I'll demonstrate the slip slip knit. So what you want to do with your knitting is you're going to slip two stitches one at a time, knitwise, from the left needle to the right needle. So you take your right needle, insert it knitwise into the one stitch, slip it onto your needle. Then you're going to do that a second time, slip a second stitch, knitwise from the left needle onto the right needle. Now to knit them, the knit part of it, what you want to do is insert your left needle from the left up and through these two stitches. So essentially what you're doing is you're knitting these two stitches through the back loop. So really, a slip slip knit is the same as knit two together through the back loop. So you're going to wrap the yarn around it. Again, I knit English style, so the way you knit might be a little bit differently, and I'm knitting with cotton, so I want to be careful just to pull that through and knit it. So now you've done a decrease of one slip slip knit. And I'll just knit through to the end of this row, and then I will show you what a knit two together looks like. Okay, coming up to the last two stitches in this row. So if I wanted to knit these two stitches together, all I do is I insert the right needle into both stitches at the same time, knitwise, and then you just wrap the yarn around and knit the two stitches together. Like I said, these both result in a decrease of one stitch. You can see that our stitch count now on this row has actually decreased by 2, but they are different in the way that they look. And I will just show you, this is just a little sample that I made to show even more clearly the difference between. So on this side, I continued and I decreased. I did slip slip knit at the beginning of each row, and at the end of this row I did knit two together. So you can see that it's also a really effective technique for shaping and knitting. You can see that the slip slip knit is a left leaning decrease, and the knit two together is a right leaning decrease.